Union Pacific fans, Daz here, and today I'm going to be giving you my 2021 NASCAR Cup Series playoff predictions. And yeah, last night we had a thrilling race at Daytona for the regular season finale, and Blaney won it. So yeah, so right here we have all our cars here that are in the playoffs this year. We have Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Mark Jr., Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, and Kevin Harvick. So yeah, in this video, I'll be giving you my predictions. This is a new version I'm doing my predictions though this year. I mean, I've been changing my predictions every year for the playoffs, but I hope this time, this time it will be a permanent change here. I'm hoping that I'll do that for next year. So yeah, so I'm going to give you guys my predictions of who will move on and who will be the champion. So yeah, but if you guys don't agree with my predictions, that's fine. So yeah, so anyways, let's get started. So we're going to start off with the round of 16. There's Darlington, Richmond, and Bristol. So yeah, so let's get started. So of course we know Kyle Larson's going to advance because of all the playoff points he has, and just because he's been on an incredible roll this year. I mean, with 5 wins, he's definitely a lock for the next round. And yeah, Ryan Blaney I think will advance as well. With the amount of points he has, and he's coming off 2 wins, I think he'll make it, especially since he's my pick for Bristol. And yeah, then I think Mark Jr. will advance. Same with my favorite driver, Kyle Busch. These two have multiple wins, and they're pretty much good. I mean, Kyle Busch is my favorite driver, and he's been doing good this year. And yeah, Chase Elliott will definitely advance, so will Alex Bowman. Byron will make it out of this round. So yeah, so that right there is 7 drivers right there. Denny Hamlin I think will advance there. Yeah, because he has a big cushion. Joey Logano will advance out of the next round. And yeah, so that's 9 there, but we can only fit about 12 drivers in this round here. So we only have room for 3. So yeah. So right here I think Keselowski will advance. Then Kurt Busch I think will advance. And then for the last spots, I think Kevin Harvick right here will get the last spot here. So yeah. So right over here we have the drivers I think are going to be eliminated. Michael McDowell, he doesn't have enough playoff points, and his only victories here was the Daytona 500, which was his first win. So yeah, and I don't. Most of us are probably going to just pick McDowell to be out of this round, just because he's a front row motorsports car. And basically, he just got lucky at the end of the Daytona 500 because there was a big crash at the end and he avoided it. So yeah, I don't think Michael McDowell will advance to the next round. Christopher Bell, I mean, it's good to know he finally made the playoffs for the first time in his second year, but I don't think he'll have enough to make it out. I mean, he could prove me wrong because he's good at Bristol and he's good at Richmond also. I mean, Darlington, I think he's good as well, but I don't think he'll make it out. Eric Almirola, I mean, it's great to know he's in the playoffs after that clutch win at New Hampshire, but I'm not confident that he's going to make it out of this round. He doesn't have a whole lot of playoff points, and yeah. And Tyler Reddick, who hold on to that last spot last night, I don't think he'll make it out here as well in his first playoff appearance. I mean, if he does make it out of this next round, I will be happy for him. So yeah, so I mean, that's right there's my 4 drivers eliminated. Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Eric Almirola, and Tyler Reddick. So now we move on to the round of 12 here. And the round of 12 we have Las Vegas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Roval. So yeah. So I mean, now let's move on here. So Kyle Larson I think will advance here because yeah, he's good at Las Vegas and he's good at the Roval, but his Talladega results have been mixed. But yeah, Ryan Blaney I think will advance. I mean, he's won 2 of the tracks that are in the round of 12, which are Talladega, which he's won twice, and he's won the Roval once. And yeah, Mark Jr. and Kyle Busch I think are going to advance here. Chase Elliott will probably win either the Roval or Talladega. And then Alex Bowman, who's my pick for the Roval, he'll advance. And yeah, but we only have room for 2 spots here in the playoffs here to go to the round of 8. I think Denny Hamlin will advance. But now it just comes down to these 5 drivers, and I think Joey Logano will advance out of the round of 12. So yeah. So right here, I think William Byron, who has been really consistent at the early start of the season, but not sure what's been up with him lately. I mean, he finished second at Michigan, but yeah, I mean, he crashed out at Indy and Daytona last night, and I just have a feeling this will probably be it for him here. I mean, I'll be happy if he gets to the round of 8, but yeah, I don't think it will be enough for him. Brad Keselowski, who is my third least favorite, he's not been on a good roll lately. I mean, he crashed last night at Daytona, and he's just not been doing so well lately. And yeah, Kurt Busch with that win at Atlanta, he doesn't have a whole lot of playoff points, so I don't think he'll make it out of this round. So yeah, I'm sorry, Kurt Busch fans. And Kevin Harvick, who is still winless here, who is my second least favorites. Yeah, I think Kevin Harvick will get eliminated in the round of 12, just because he doesn't. I don't think he has a stage win this year, and not to mention he doesn't have a good result at Talladega. Last night he got involved into the final lap crash. I mean, basically Harvick doesn't have good records at super speedways. I mean, he's good at Las Vegas and sometimes good at the Roval, but I don't think Harvick will advance out of the round of 12, especially with no playoff points. And yeah, I think he'll make it, and he'll make it through the first round. And yeah, so I mean that's just what to say there. So yeah, so I think Byron, Keselowski, Kurt Busch, and Kevin Harvick will all be eliminated out of the round of 12. And now we move on to the round of 8 here. So yeah, so in this round we have Texas, Kansas, and Martinsville, which are the same tracks as last year. Yeah, basically the playoffs have remained the same from last year. And yeah, so now let's get down to things here. So yeah, so I think Kyle Busch, he'll advance here, since he's my pick for Martinsville. I think he'll make it. Kyle Larson, I think he'll make it as well, due to all the wins he has in playoff points. And yeah, then I think Mark Truex Jr. will advance, because he's actually my pick for I think Kansas, I believe. I'll have to look back at my predictions. And then it comes down to one spot here, and so yeah, and it comes down to just one spot here. And if you want to know who I think is gonna get the last spot in the Final Four, I think Logano will get the last spot here. I mean, Logano has not been on a good roll lately, but I mean, we'll come back to that later. Yeah, I want to talk about that later. So yeah. So, I mean, right here, I think Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, and Denny Hamlin will all be eliminated this round. I mean, Blaney, he doesn't really have good results, I believe, at Texas. I mean, I think... no, actually, Blaney's good at Texas. And yeah, but I mean, I just don't think he'll have enough to make it to the Final Four. Chase Elliott was originally my 4th pick to make the Championship 4, but he doesn't have a whole lot of wins this year. He only has 2, both on road courses, but I do think he'll have a shot to win the Roval, but we'll just see about that. Alex Bowen, I don't think he'll make it because, I don't think he'll just make it because he doesn't have that many playoff points. I mean, he does have 3 wins, which is good, but yeah, I don't think he'll make it. And Denny Hamlin, who's probably been one of the most consistent drivers of the year, I don't think he'll make it either. I mean, I was thinking about switching him with Truex for the final spots. But yeah, I don't think Hamlin will make it. I mean, I hope he can at least win a race this year before the season's over, because he's still winless. But yeah, I mean, I hope though he will win a race though. I mean, he's actually my pick to win Las Vegas in the playoffs. So yeah, hopefully I can get that there. I mean, he'll definitely make it to the first 2 rounds because of all his points. And yeah, so Blaney, Elliott, Bowman, and Hamlin are all I think will all be eliminated this round. And then now we move on to the championship pick here. So yeah, the championship race will be at Phoenix this year, which was already championship race last year. It'll be hosting the championship race for the 2nd year in a row. And yeah, so I mean, let's get down into the drivers here. So let's talk about each driver here. So let's start with Kyle Busch here. So I mean, Kyle Busch is my favorite driver, and he's won at Phoenix before. And yeah, so I mean, I believe he's won here maybe 3 times, I believe. And yeah, Truex actually won here back in the spring. I just remember that. Yeah, Truex got his first win of the year at Phoenix, so I think he'll probably have a shot to maybe win the championship. Larson has not won Phoenix yet, but he's been consistent there. And Joey Logano has won Phoenix twice, I believe. Yeah, so now I'm gonna take as my championship pick here. Yeah, I may get a little hate for this here, but yeah, if you're I don't like this pick here, I'm fine with that. But I think Joey Logano will win the championship here. Now let me explain something here. Logano has not been on a good roll lately. I mean he's been involved in 3 accidents the last 3 races. I mean he got involved in an accident at Watkins Glen. He finished top 10 at New Hampshire though. I mean I'm not sure what's been up with Logano lately, but there's tracks that he's good at in the playoffs, and there's tracks he's good in at the playoffs here, which are like Bristol, which he won the dirt race this year. Then there's Las Vegas, which he's won there before. Then Talladega, which Logano's a good super speedway racer. Then there's also the Roval, which he actually finished runner up last year. And then in the round of 8 you have Kansas and Martinsville, which he's won it before, especially Kansas after last year. And yeah, so I mean, he could have a shot to maybe win some of those races. And yeah, so I mean that's just why Logano's my pick to win the championship. I mean, if you guys don't like me picking Logano to win the championship, I'm fine with that. I mean, I think Kyle Larson's gonna be a real contender to win the championship. And yeah, I mean, this is probably gonna be wrong here about Logano making the final 4. I mean, maybe he'll get eliminated in the round of 8, but I don't know. But we'll find out what the playoffs will bring here. And just so you guys know, I'm not doing any round of 12 or round of 8 predictions, just because I don't feel like doing that. And besides, I mean, I actually did that back in 2019, and I decided to stop doing it last year. And yeah, so I mean, this will just be a new change here from now on. I will just only do playoff predictions from now on here. So yeah. And yeah, this is actually now my 4th upload today. I uploaded the race review this morning, and then I did 2 train videos in a row today. But yeah, this will be my last upload for the day. And yeah, so I mean, and yeah, just stay tuned for my streamer event tomorrow. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this playoff prediction video. And yeah, and just hopefully the playoffs will be pretty good. And yeah, and it's all beginning at Darlington. So yeah, now we're ready to crown ourselves a championship in NASCAR. And yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.